So I think first, you have to get us on a farm. We were city people for sure. And I wanted a farm and to go to the country and have a garden. And I finally talked Larry into it. So he found the farm. And when we ran the abstract on the title on the property, we realized that it was his great-great-grandfather's farm in 1850. And we didn't know it until we were in the process of actually buying the property. So there was nothing here except the old log house, which would have been the shad house that had burned down. And we wanted cabins. He wanted a cabin, and we built a cabin right over the foundations of the old house. A couple of years later, we got a goat, and she was a terrible goat. I don't know why we ever got another goat, but we did. Then the kids started showing 4-H, and we were going to the Indiana State Fair, so we needed a nicer goat for the 4-H project. And then they have twins and triplets, and within probably a 5-10 year period of time, we had 15 goats. Then we had 50 goats, and about that time, I think goat cheese wasn't really available much. I mean, a few restaurants here and there, perhaps, but we decided that we could do it. And we'd eaten French cheeses that we'd bought, and then we had cheeses from the East and West Coast, the first people that were really kind of beginning, and just fell in love with it, and we had all this milk and didn't know what to do with it. Kids wouldn't drink it. And so tasted goat cheese for the first time and thought, this is what goat milk is for. This is what it was meant to be.
I've always been around the company. Like I said, first memories I have are, you can find pictures of me standing in our vat that's in there now. Going from doing the farmers markets as a kid, I would spend my weekends out here a lot in my early childhood, doing, farmers markets in the morning, going out picking morels in the afternoon, and then, spending Sunday mornings and just making breakfast and kind of going through those parts of it through early childhood. Grandparents were just a really big part of my life. The one thing that's always been consistent has been this farm and this house and that creamery. It means a lot to me, and if being able to make this business more sustainable going forward, and that allows the property to stay around and be something that one day my children or the next generation can experience. It's a commitment to our employees, to our customers, to our farmers, of making the best products possible and growing something that is sustainable so that every party involved can live a successful life, be able to take care of all of their respective families, and be able to kind of carry that passion and tradition and experience onto everyone else. Judy's done a great job of making a product that people want and people respect. And, going back to, we have creameries that have started because of the products that we've made, and they make really incredible things. And I think that's so cool to see us having an impact on this weird pocket of the world. I have high expectations for how things can be run over there, because one thing that Judy has really taught me is just really trying to perfect that craft and understanding what the expectations that she has for the product that she's committed, over half of her life to, and what expectations that our customers have. So, you hear customers that'll say, I had your cheese and I do what I do in my life because of it. You inspired me to want to get into cheese as an industry, as a career. And it sounds kind of crazy because it's just cheese, but to some people it means a lot.
One thing I have to say is that Judy is an icon. She's of course my grandmother and my hero, but she really is one of the founding mothers of the American artisan cheese movement, and I'm just so proud of what she's done and so lucky to be able to help carry on her legacy. She's just really instilled the value of good ingredients and good food, and the power of sharing cheese.
I just want people to remember her passion for cheese, her commitment to perfection, caring about animals at a deeper level. They're kind of like your fourth child, except there were 700 of them.
Right.
And just always just being passionate about what you do, and not not cutting corners and the sacrifices you had to make, the time, for better or worse, the blood, sweat, and tears. Like, I want people to forget that you were more than just the crazy cheese lady.